etc. Obviously, si Risa lang yung matino dun sa Senado, the whole factotum hearings. But the Quadcom, the lower house is I think is they're pinning down pretty well the Dutertes and exposing them. Do you think there's a historic opportunity here to get it through? Effectively, when I warned against Dutertes in 2028, it's a way of saying you have to finish the job by 2025
Oo
and
nga eh.
2026. I mean, that's essentially what I'm saying.
So, bakit di pa na-impeach? Yun lang yun lang yung tanong ko. And nakikinig ako sa inyo, di ba? Every time nag-RRM kayo, lagi mo tatanong si Ronald, parang ito na ba yung time na impeach? Is it too late? Ganyan. So, ba't di nila ginagawa? Ba't di nila tuluyan? At akala ko ba, speaking of Sunny Trillanes, di ba ang goal ni Sunny Trillanes is gusto niya at least tuluyan na itong mga Duterte para matapos na talaga to. In a way, like parang Trump is actually a very good way to think about a comeback. Kasi si Trump naman after January the 16th or January the 6th,
26.
sorry.
Yeah.
Pwede man
Talaga tapos
tuluyan yun
na.
eh. Pwede namang sina McConnell, the more traditional Republicans
Senator,
could have
yeah.
really just gone after him and join forces with the Democrats para pakulong na talaga yan para tapos na, 'di ba? Pwede naman nangyari yan ng Republican Party si Trump. Well, Biden would have been harder because he would have been accused of partisanship. Pero yung mga people who secretly didn't like him, mga people like Mitch McConnell, or even, somebody like Marco Rubio, pwede mo lang tuluyan yan eh.
Yun
Ba't
nga
di
yung
nila ginawa?
sinasabi ko, bro. When you strike at these people, at the populace, you have to finish the job. Kaya I will always,
Oo.
otherwise they'll come back like a zombie with a vengeance. And that's exactly
Oo
what
nga eh.
happened here. Maging mukhang victim pa sila. Kaya sabi ko, the admin has crossed the line na. BBM has crossed the line. Kasi if BBM doesn't see,
Kaaway na niya.
yari siya pag bumalik ang mga
Oo.
Dutertes. As in, yari yung mga Marcoses. What the Dutertes will do to the Marcoses come 2028 will be 10 times worse than what they experienced after the fall of Marcos dictatorship. Yayariin sila. Yari si anong pangalan ng bata? Si
Si Sandro.
Sandro. Like,
Si
I'm
Sandro.
telling you, bro. They have
Lahat ng
crossed
mga
the
kaso,
line na.
lahat ng mga kaso, ungkat ulit. Yung PCGG, buhay ulit.
Dami nilang kaso, brother. Yari
Oo.
sila. And then, guess who? Harry Roque will be the man of human rights and anti-dictatorship. I can see already everything that's gonna happen. Kaya,
Never again, never again. Sabi, si Sarah nga mismo nagsabi na, di ba? Never again, gumano na.
so you
So,
see, yeah.
so yeah, I mean, if Trump is proof, like it's proof na pwedeng bumalik tong mga to. I think there are certain factors that will allow for really stamping out the Dutertes. Number one nga, sabi mo, yung very temporary realignment of the House of Representatives to become anti-Duterte. Remember, the House of Representatives is one of the most fickle institutions in Philippine politics. Ganyan yan ngayon, pero madaling bumaliktad yan, di ba? The presidential wins change, tapos na yan, di ba? Because, I mean, sa House naman, pera-pera lang yan eh.
Wala
Ah,
tayong sinasabi, wala tayong sinasabi.
pero fickle naman yung institution. So, habang aligned yung House at saka yung Senado, yariin mo na. And then, yung isa pa, yung Amerikano, yung bago mong Secretary of State
Pogi si
was the most
Trillian.
anti-Duterte senator in all of the House of Representatives. Siya yung leader ng mga tao. He wrote an article saying that the United States should care about the Philippines and should care about the fact na may diktador sa Pilipinas in Duterte.
I
'Di
know.
ba? Si Marco Rubio.
Yeah,
Na yung
Marco
mga
Rubio.
leaders, tatanga-tanga kayo, celebrate kayo ng celebrate ng Trump victory, hindi you didn't realize na yung main agent ng foreign policy ng US is was the most anti-Duterte senator and the best friend of Sonny Trillanes.
Not true, not true. Fake news. Fake news.
Eh,
Bro,
ano na, mga
bro,
DDS, ano
sobrang
na?
tawa ko nung
Masaya pa rin
nag-message.
kayo?
Sobrang natawa ko nung minessage mo ko. Wow, pogi ni Trillanes. Kaya interview natin si Sunny ng Friday. Kamusta ang beshi natin dyan? Just to
Alam, masaya siya.
keep in mind, bro, no, pinapatay ni Digong yata si Trillanes noon, di ba? Like he had to go exile and all. And Marco Rubio passed a resolution in support of Senator De Lima. Ganon
Yes,
ka-invested
yes, yes.
siya. This
Very
guy
early
is
si
legit.
Very early si Senator Rubio, as early as 2016. Bukas ang pinto niyan sa oposisyon ng Pilipinas. I mean, he's not MAGA. He's actually not MAGA. It's a very interesting development. I don't know kung concession lang yan, and I don't know how much leeway Trump is going to give incoming Secretary Rubio, but man, it's good for Marcos kung gusto niya talaga mag-anti-Duterte. because babas-basan yan ng State Department.
Yeah,
Di ba?
anti-China siya. So he's a China hawk, which is bad news for this. Natatawa talaga ako dun sa Duterte and DDS narrative na Trump will rescue Duterte.
Tatay
Kasi
Digo.
she's like, what idiotic thinking is that? You think may pake
Ano
si
na?
Trump? May pake si Trump sa mga losers in like some third world country. No, he will work with whoever is in power and cut a deal. And Marcos says, you tell me, brother, Marcos has have a deep tie with Trump. They have the same, si Manford. Di ba, si Marcos
Ah,
Sr.,
yes,
let's
yes.
make the Philippines great again, literally, yung kanyang Manford campaign.
Yung first campaign manager ni Trump, si Paul Manafort, was effectively the campaign manager of
Marcos
Apple
Sr.
in 586. So, at saka syempre yung ano, yung daming pictures si Imelda kasama kasama
Nag
Si
studio
Donald, di ba?
54 days. And bro,
Hmm.
so anong building ulit yung sa kanila daw, yung Trump building sa Wall Street na kila Marcos daw? 'Di ba sila Carranza meron sila. Oh, didn't you know that? That
Ba yung
that
666,
that
yung 666,
yeah,
yung
allegedly,
ano,
yeah, 'di
yung
ba? There's at least one.
Kushner building ata.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
sure about that.
There's at least one building na Trump na binili ng mga Marcoses back in the day. Again, allegedly kasi alam mo naman, mahirap na. So yeah, like anong i-offer ni Digong? And so I just ganon ka desperate ang mga DDS ngayon na they're just inventing stories just to give hope to their base kasi yari sila ngayon with anti-China hawks in power, brother. So you're absolutely right. Pogi si
Pero
Trillanes.
yun nga, dapat talaga tuluyan na tama ka because parang sa Pilipinas naman, kung may base ka, lagi kang may comeback. Eh, ang base ng Marcos Mindanao, napakalinaw. Kahit anong mangyari, di mo matinag yung base sa Mindanao, eh. Kahit
100%.
pababa dun sa iba, di ba? Pero yung Mindanao, and then to a lesser degree, yung Visayas, nahawakan. And, the Marcoses should know this because the Marcoses, they were very unpopular, but they always had the base of Ilocos to mount a comeback. So, in Philippine politics, a geographic base is always the platform for a comeback. From there you expand. Di ba?
Absolutely
So,
right. That's the
lagi hindi mawala
locomotive.
yun sa mga Duterte eh.
Yun nga yung sinasabi, that's the locomotive. I see it as a locomotive because you can use that to leverage to build a national coalition. Like yung MAGA base ni Trump was seen as 15 to 20%, right? And barely half of Republican Party. But because Nikki Haley, DeSantis didn't have anything similar to that, he used that as a leash to build a large coalition within Republican Party and nationally. So the same with BBM. So yes, it's just Mindanao now, which is 100% solid behind the Dutertes, but they can leverage that properly down the road. Ito bro, I'll tell
Pero
you,
may tanong ako sa'yo
please.
though. Parang yung tanong dito is there Trumpism without Trump? Like JD Vance clearly doesn't have Trump's charisma. So feel ko hindi as electable si JD Vance. He's much more intelligent and that makes him scary. But wala ka talagang charisma to maman to. Is there a Dutertismo without Digong? Because kung magkakaroon ng Duterte comeback, hindi na si Tatay yung babalik. Ang tanda-tanda na ni Tatay, di ba? So, is there a Dutertismo without Digong?
Well, first of all, kay Trump, I think it will be an apprentice show. Rubio and J.D. Vance and Elon Musk, they're all going to duke it out. Who's going to be the ideologue? Obviously, Elon Musk cannot run for president, but that will never stop him from trying to be the shadow president, right? So in the
Ang
US,
ang prediction ang prediction ni Kara Swisher, yung tech reporter who knows Elon intimately,
yeah,
is
the tech
Trump's
world.
and Elon's ego are too big to be in the same room together. So, feel niya ang prediction na magkakaroon ng
Oh,
divorce.
mag-aaway talaga yan at some point. Although Thiel
Marcos Duterte guguho yung uniting na yon.
And speaking of that, that's happening even in Hungary under Viktor
Oo.
Orban. So yung Fidesz is now falling apart because nagkaroon ng unit team fragmentation din. Nung wasak na yung opposition, sila-sila na ng away ngayon. So that's the story of humanity, right? Kaya walang
So anyway,
illuminati.
sorry, back to my question. Kaya ba ni
Duterte,
Sara, does Sara have the charisma to be able to take on the mantle of Dutertismo and become the next Digong?
as I always said, okay, so this is my case why Sara can still come back. No, why Duterte's can come back. Because I don't think Digong can run again in 2028. Um, First of all, we have seen with the case of BBM that even a poor copy of the original can come back
Then
with
the
vengeance.
charisma. Yeah.
I mean, compare BBM with his father, it's not even close.
Tama.
So even though I've argued that Sara is a poor copy of an originally problematic thing, she's still polling at 50-60%, and she's more or less tied with Rafi Tulfo in some surveys to be the next president. So it would be foolish to dismiss. her ability. And then, she, with a little bit retouch, she can also be quite showbiz good looking, si Sarah. So, yung appeal niya, you cannot underestimate that, brother. Pangalawa, my fear is, ang mangyari dito ganito. So, this is a scenario where Duterte's can come back. So, this congressman and all will juice this Quadcom until election day. Kasi mukhang natutuwa sila masyado sa nakukuha nilang attention. Brother, never in history did this congressman get so much airtime for free. So ang concern ko dito is masyadong mahimas, hindi na mangyari yung katay. Himas ng himas, himas ng himas, di ba? Bago mo katay, ang fear ko is magkakaroon dito ng or my concern is magkakaroon dito ng overhimas, but they don't see it through. And then election comes in and then it gets out of control. So honestly, I'm still wondering, does PBM have a bongo to get
Oo
this
nga, no.
together? There are a couple of bongos I
Hindi,
have
bro,
in mind.
yung isa pang tanong dyan, may China factor ba yan? Is there a possibility na talagang yung China mag-all in kay Sara and that will be a formidable opponent also?
Matalino mga Chinese. So if they think you're viable, definitely they would try to do something along those lines. Kaya nga maganda, andun sila Marco Rubio because pwede gamitin ang US ngayon to get intelligence on whether may funding na pumapasok. Right? If you want to know kung sino mga politicians na fina-fund ng China, that's illegal. That could take you down. The Americans will help you there. Kaya si Ronald sabi niya, hindi na siya katulad dati na yung US ay mag-launch ng coup and all of that. I said, they don't have to launch coup. All they have to do is just to help the Philippine authorities to track down the money trail. And once you find that, tapos ng usapan dapat, diba? So the US, bro, invested ng US kay BBM at saka Philippines. They're not gonna allow Duterte's to come back. But you have to do your part pa rin, di ba? Kasi kumbaga, the stars are aligning against Duterte's, but you still have to get the job done. And then ito yung fear ko, bro. Someone who has a Malacanang connection, all right, told me there is a temptation now na pilitin si Martin Romualdez as a placeholder for Sandro. And that for
Mm.
me is a recipe for disaster. Like,
Mm.
I just don't know how Martin can... So baka nga makonvince pa daw sila Tulfo na hindi natatakbo or mag-VP na lang kayo. Pahinga
Kay
muna kayo.
Martin.
Public service, yeah. So, if pipilitin
Hindi
nila
mo
yung
gagana yun? You think you can convince the Tulfos given na the momentum is on their side?
well, I mean, there are many ways to convince people. Um,
Okay, okay.
ah, Medyo natakot ako nung narinig ko yung scenario na. Like, I just hope they're not out of this other mind. There's no way. That's very risky, kumbaga, just to put it nicely. If their plan is to force the Martin Romualdez and then so that Sandro will be, I don't know, 40 or whatever, delikado yun, magbabackfire yan, and that will benefit the Dutertes. Kasi I just don't see how Martin can beat Sara. And I just don't see how can they do that.
Ay, oo, imposible yun.
Medyo ang hirap, bro. But may nagsabi sa akin na may connection talaga sa may temptation na ganun. May temptation na ganun. Na this time we will go all the way, di ba? Whether we'll force a constitutional change, whether we'll just bulldozer our way through the election 2028. So, oof, doon ako biglang kinabahan. Like, if pipilitin nila yan, may chance talaga si Sara. It's even possible na marami sa opposition will rather side with Sara and all just to say, ayaw namin ng Marcos regime again. So I
Or
just, Marcos,
ayaw namin ng side with Sara para walang chacha.
at least, in fairness to Duterte, they're still playing the electoral game. Diba?
Mm. Mm.
You were the very you were the perspicacious guy who said, tingnan mo, nanalong EDSA so far because Marcos is the one working within the constitutional order. But I could also make an argument in 2 years from now, maybe it's like this. The Dutertes still played the electoral game. They stepped down after 6 years. What if the Marcoses are the one who want to change the constitution by
Tapos yung Duterte, pro-constitution, pro-86, tapos si Sara comes out and says never again, like she did a couple months ago.
and then Haru Roque is once again the human rights. Bro,
So,
this is Philippines. In 2 years, that's very possible.
mm,
That's what I'm saying. Di ko sinasabi mangyayari ito. Ang sinasabi ko, isa ito sa mga major scenarios that are
scenario.
being
Oo.
seriously discussed. So,
Mm.
kaya sinasabi ko ito openly because yung iba, they have to do what they have to do. Kung ikaw ay si Tulfo, nakikinig ka sa akin ngayon. Ikaw Lenny, ikaw Risa, whatever. Ikaw si Sarah, whatever. Draw your lessons from this. So, Kaya bro, medyo ano ako medyo edgy ako ngayon eh. Medyo edgy ako kasi when I heard that
I understand,
scenario, suddenly
naiintindihan ko
na,
na background
actually
mo.
you're right na buti kasi hindi ko nasabi yan very openly, but I just felt I have to say it na now. Kasi many people are saying, wait, si Richard bakit sobrang panic na naman siya na mabalik mga Dutertes, baka he's being emotional. My point is actually there's a backdrop to this. I've been hearing about this plan for 3 or 4 months already. Nung excited na tayo na eto na, yari na mga ano, may nagsabi, be careful what you wish for. Alam mo
Tsaka
yung first things gone.
nakakapanik naman talaga, di ba? Because I think we are in agreement na parang he's really probably the worst president of all time. Yes, maganda yung economic policy niya, pero
Duterte? Oh yeah.
he's probably the worst Philippine president of all time. Despite, and I'm saying this despite the fact that I respect his economic policy. So, believe na ako sa economic policy niya. And yet, I am still willing to say, worst president of all time. Dahil yung velocity ng pagpatay, at saka yung pagbenta ng kaluluwa, hindi lang ng teritoryo natin, kundi yung kaluluwa natin sa China. I mean, it's like you have the Duterte's back again, and meron talagang may sakit yung pamilyang yan eh. There's a darkness in that family that I
Dysfunctional
don't know where
family.
it
It's a
comes from.
dysfunctional
There's a
family.
very, very dark family. You can see it. You can see it now with Sarah. Yung darkness does not end with Digong, di ba? Papatay din yan eh. Hindi na talaga tayo pwede bumalik doon. My God.
So
So
on,
yeah, I understand the
so you see where I'm
urgency.
coming from. I
Ah,
didn't spell it out kasi. Yeah, so you're right na I know you were a bit skeptical baka naman si Richard just being emotional. Kaya kanina medyo tumataas ang kilay ko like wait lang, Leloy, there's a reason why I'm seriously worried. It's not just
Hindi
because
kasi
I'm panicking.
ayoko rin matakot eh. Kasi ano, you have
Oh.
to understand.
No, I'm just being brutally honest.
Nakatira ako sa US. Sobrang lungkot ko this week. Dahil
Sorry
medyo
bro.
suck punch yung
Sorry bro.
nangyari.
Sorry.
Tapos, I comforted myself in thinking, baka naman mas maayos yung sa bansa ko talaga. Pero grabe naman, kung bumalik sa mga Duterte, ano na yun, parang
Ano naman ang
ano,
pa-depress ng tao.
nakaka-depress. Nakaka-depress.
I'm just saying, if you're Tulfo listening to me now, if you're Lenny listening to Ariza, do your part. Do your part. Kasi papunta pa tayo sa mas interesting plot twist. Last point, bro. I still think Lenny has it in her. So I'm suddenly reversing my position in the sense that feeling ko malakas talaga ang dating ni Lenny eh. I won't be surprised if Lenny can be presidentiable again in 2026, 2027. Especially if she does very well in Naga. And then maybe Risa can be the VP here. Um, I can see that scenario. I can see that scenario. If, of course, again, this is scenario, meaning certain things happen.
Assuming na tinapos yung mga Duterte, of course.
Yes.
Hmm.
Tinapos or essentially below threshold of
Ah.
reactivation na sila, if I can put it that way. Now, they'll be around, like a Davao-based dynasty, but no longer a national force. That's doable. I mean,
Dapat yung gawin sa kanila yung ginawa, like close yung ginawa ni Pinoy kay Binay. Talagang
yeah, something like that. Yeah.
more than that, actually even more than that, kung anong durog ginawa ni Pinoy kay, dapat yung gagawin sa kanila yung ginawa nila kay Dilima, ganyan. Ganong klaseng durog
No,
talaga,
kung may
durog.
ginawa talagang mali si Sarah na graft or corruption, whatever, actually, even if she doesn't get impeached, because she doesn't have full immunity, hindi siya president, VP siya, she can be disqualified from office.
Prosecute,
Yeah,
tsaka
she can still
prosecute.
be disqualified. So, you can imagine a scenario whereby Duterte's are still a force in Davao, but no longer a national force, di ba? But going back to this, bro, I'm not feeling ko may laban pa rin si Lenny eh. To be honest.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear.
I think so, brother. I think so. And I'm saying this as someone who have been really saying Riza na. And I of course still 100% believe in Riza. I think you rather have an embarrassment of riches whereby both Riza and Lenny are competitive by
Mm-hmm.
2026,
I see
27.
what you mean. Yeah, yeah,
But I'm
yeah.
saying Lenny is a force to reckon with. I mean, grabe yung past 3 months. Everyone is going to her. I mean, like, bro, when every time Lenny
Yeah.
does something special, yung emotional resonance niya has no. Only Digong probably can create that kind of emotional resonance. Although, of course, from a dark side yung sa kanya.
Mm-hmm.
So I think there's something to Lenny pa rin eh. I mean, di ba, if one thing BBM showed is you can lose an election and come back and win even bigger. Hindi na yung
That's true. Oo
tadhana na
nga.
once lang. So in theory, I'm open to the idea of Lenny running again 2028. Again, of course, Ma'am Lenny made it clear, wala akong balak. Ang focus ko ang Naga, but she also said, much will also depend on public clamor. So if by 2026, 27, she's doing fantastic in Naga and all of that, who knows, brother? So all my warnings about possible return of Duterte is because I know others could put the pieces together. But if they don't put the
Mm.
pieces together and think the pendulum is swinging back, laos na mga Duterte, my goodness, mayari tayo dyan. Maging Democrat
Yeah.
kayo dyan.
Yeah, it's interesting because sinasabi ng mga tao that Filipinos have short memories, 'di ba? And I'm starting to think it's not about short or long memories. It's about mabilis magbago ang winds of politics, ang ihip ng tadhana dahil mabilis ang media natin ngayon. So, people change their minds really quickly dahil ang bilis ng mga nangyayari sa news at ng sa media. And yeah, the ultimate proof of that, I guess, is natalo si Bongbong ng VP tapos naging majority president. I mean, people are saying
Right?
na landslide itong Trump. Yung kay BBM, yun ang totoong landslide. That was a real landslide, electoral landslide. So yeah, I mean,
Yeah, Riza lost twice. She won third. Pia
mm,
Wurtzbach lost twice. Then Miss Universe. So I think we're entering an interesting era whereby hindi na siya one
walang
to
walang
pick, right?
completely
Yeah.
nalalaos.
Yeah.
Hindi
I
na
think
natin
Lenny
pwedeng
can
sabihin
come
na
back.
nalalaos mga tao.
Absolutely, brother. Walang nalalaos, hindi lang mga populist, pati yung mga kabila. I think pink movement can come back with some iterations and differences with Riza in the mix. So, I just hope people appreciate where I'm coming from. Hindi ako partisan or yung manok ko to. You can see when I see the alignment of forces are changing, I also my recommendation change accordingly. And my sense is, the alignments are favoring a
That's
Lenny
good.
comeback in 2027,
Okay, okay sa akin. And I would wish na kung bumalik si Lenny, in the same way, ito rin ang wish ko for the Democrats, yung malinaw na economic populism talaga.
100%.
Malinaw na economic populism, yung talagang everything is pro-poor. And hindi lang yung pro-poor na maggagawa tayo ng trabaho. Hindi, hindi. Meron tayong mga lalabanan. Actually, yun yung key ng populism, di ba? I was listening to a spokesperson from Bernie Sanders. You cannot have a populism without an enemy. So you cannot just say, I am from the working class without asking the question, sino ba talagang kalaban ng working class? 'Di ba in the US yung kalaban talaga ng working class are the billionaires, are effectively the 1% who ask for things like tax cuts for the rich, 'di ba? So you need to say that these people are your enemy, not the Democrats, not the woke Democrats, it's these people. Sa Pilipinas ganun din. Like ang kalaban mo yung oligarkiya, 'di ba? Na sila yung 1% ng Pilipinas, and unless it's very clear na may binabangga ka, then you can't have an economic populism. You can't have your cake and eat it too. Meron talagang kaaway sa populismo.
I think that's where
Um,
Rita comes in. I think
uh,
Rita will be a locomotive for a more edgy, for a
uh,
more class, social justice oriented liberalism
mm,
so more social democracy version. Because the
uh,
one that we saw in 2022 was your very traditional, liberal, pa-safe. I mean, in fact, for me, it's quite telling na ang dami kong kilala na pro-Lenny, na pro-Trump rin. So,
mm,
there's so many people who voted for Lenny na may social values na quite conservative. So much conservative that they're willing to vote for someone like Trump. So that for me was illuminating. So ang kulang natin dito is a much more expansive, mass-based, economy-oriented version na yes, naintindihan ko sa Pilipinas, this is a Reagan nation, this is a Trump nation. Yes, I understand that. Pwede naman yan i-package eh. The fact that Riza has managed to win back-to-back elections in the toughest
uh,
of times shows social democracy can work. So I'm glad that Rizzo is
uh,
doing great, and I'm glad that Lenny is still a force to reckon with, and who knows, maybe there's something down the road. So I'm ending on
mm,
a very positive note, brother. Para you can sleep
yeah.
well.
Lalo
Relax.
sinasabi natin, parang, at saka vision of Filipino greatness. If she runs with the vision for Filipino greatness, because as you keep saying, we are a country that needs to have more pride. And if there is someone who can trigger that pride or engender that pride, that person would be very appealing. Kasi tapos na yung mga araw na mababatingin natin sa sarili natin eh. Yun natutunan ko sa'yo eh. At dahil tapos na yung mga araw na yun, naghahanap tayo ng isang pangulo na mamumuno with dignity and with pride for the entire nation.
Absolutely. Yung kupal ng UP Diliman, in-elevate ko sa international level. So,
Ayun! Oh, yun,
instead na
yun, yun.
magyabang ako with other schools, nagyabang ako for the Philippines. So I think that's the
Yeah.
way forward. We should be kupal for our country. That's
I
na
like it. I like it.
kupal patriotism. That's what I believe in, brother. Sino idol ko yung mga Indians. Ang kupal nila ngayon, and I
May
love them.
angas.
Sobrang angas sa
May
mga Indians.
anghang.
I love them. They're so good. Dapat kupal tayo like them. Like, oh nga, bakit? Sino? Akala mo, pitsugin lang kami. So, I'm all for a Kupal foreign policy. Make us Kupal again because Kupal gets you respect in this world.
Tama
Case in
yan.
point, Donald Trump, the most Kupal populist on earth. Successful, man. It works. Good Kupal. Kupal with the heart.
Good kupal with humor, with
Particle.
edge, but with the heart, di ba? Humor, warmth, edge, and pride.
Just to begin, hindi naman tayo nag-apply sa campaign ni Lenny or anyone. I'm just saying we're giving free advice, ethereal advice. Thank you so much, brother. I hope you get
Thank
good
you, thank
rest.
you.
Idol na idol kita, brother. You're doing a
Idol din kita.
fantastic job. Continue to do your fantastic work. Daming natutuwa sa mga sinasabi mo. You are a source of intellectual introspection and you're also an inspiration dahil ang lakas mo magbuhat ng weights. I'm just
Ay,
telling you.
gago.
He's the most macho na hindi mukhang macho guy I've seen in this world. Like, shit, no kidding. Like, where is that coming from? I was so impressed, brother. That was a great job. I hope one
Thank
day
you,
ikaw
thank
maging
you.
Andrew Tate ng kabila. I look forward
Sige, sige,
to
Kami.
the Andrew Tate of the left from Berkeley, live from
Let's
Berkeley.
do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Community
Sige.
service, community service.
Nice catching up with you, and I'll see you in a couple weeks. Uwi ako for the holidays.
Let's do that,
See ya.
brother. Talk to you
Uh,
soon. Ingat, have a
Talk to
good
you
day.
soon.
And
Bye.
send regards to your lovely wife.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Twitter friends na kami
Oo
ngayon.
nga, tinitweet ka dyan. Alam ko, alam ko.
Nag-tweetan
Alam ko.
kami.
Oo. Oo.
Talk to you soon.